We are already ready for our next guest,
Let's go.
swinging for the New York Mets, making serious noise the other day. It is our perfect game player of the week, powered by Launch Hydrate. It's a big part of the perfect game world back in the day, and he's swinging in the bigs right now. The veteran DJ Stewart joining us on FT Live. There it is, your perfect game player of the week, DJ, a 2015 draftee in round one and went to Florida State, got it done, debuted in 2018. So let's bring him in right now. DJ, great to have you on, man. How you doing?
Hey guys, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you. Yo, have a day the other day. Was that your favorite big league game ever, as you were a one-man wrecking machine against a competitive Texas Rangers ball club? Also, and I watched a lot of that series after you guys fell short by a run in the previous two games, then you get them back.
Yeah, definitely a fun game for me. The crowd is actually chanting my name. That's the first time that's ever happened to me in my career. So that was a pretty cool experience. And then obviously coming up in the 10th and getting a walk off hit by pitch, it was fun.
It was fun getting hit by Aroldis Chapman. I don't think so. Ain't nobody signing up for that.
Been there.
I've faced him a lot in my career and not much success. So I'll take any way I can get on.
Hey, do you remember facing him in the COVID year with me catching? You remember that at bat?
Yeah, 3-2, and the ball's off the plate, and I got rung up. Yeah, I remember that.
3-1 was just a little bit off the plate, and you turned around and you go, I think you were a rookie that year, right? That was the year you took Massa deep on a splitter, right?
Yeah, 2018 and 2019 was my rookie year, so I wasn't a rookie, but still, yeah.
Yeah, you were still kind of getting your feet wet, and it was a 3-1 pitch. All right, you're facing Chapman, and he's throwing a billion, and it was a pitch this far off, 3-1, and boom, it was an older umpire, Bill Miller maybe, I'm not sure, but anyway, banged him for 3-2, and he did it kind of because DJ's got an incredible eye, all that stuff. He kind of did the turned around, and he was like, really? Really? And I remember looking up at you and going, uh-oh, this isn't the guy you want to do this to. And the next pitch was legitimately 6 inches off. He called it, and I turned around to tell him thank you, and he was already walking off. He was going to ring you up, no doubt. So that was one at bat against Chappie where you didn't have a chance.
Exactly. You're like, this guy's throwing a billion from the left side, left on left, and now you're giving him 6 inches off. What am I supposed to do?
Nothing. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you and me have something in common. So Chapman, well, I was the first guy ever to face Aroldis in an inter-squad scrimmage. First pitch, he hit me 98 in the back knee, and I just had meniscus surgery 2 months ago there, and I was feeling great until that day. My whole leg was black and blue. I'm sure you were okay the next day as well, but I want that gives me nightmares just thinking about that.
You probably still feel that.
Oh yeah, I didn't hit well off. I was like 0 for 12 against him in my career. I want to talk about your high school career. I want to say this right. Bowles High School, Bowles?
Bowles, yeah, Bowles.
Bowles. You played with a lot of bangers back in the day, man. I mean, a lot of alumni too went there. Talk to us about the crazy, alumni you play with in, not only baseball but football as well, man. Hype them up a little bit.
Yeah, so probably the most familiar guy right now, Hayden Hurst, tight end for Carolina. It's actually a crazy story. We were both committed to go to Florida State together, play baseball. He ended up signing out of high school. When he did, he signed with Pittsburgh and didn't go the way he wanted to. So he obviously used his eligibility to go back to school and made himself a first-round tight end. He actually only played 1 year of high school football, our junior year, and went out there super raw. But you could see the talent and stuff, and it's crazy now to see him doing that. It's cool. It's crazy how the world works. Like, I went first round, 25th pick. He went first round, 25th pick. I went to Baltimore. He went to Baltimore. So it's kind of crazy.
Now, let me ask you this real quick. You do fantasy football or no?
Oh yeah.
So,
We got drafts coming up.
Are you drafting him first round or no? I mean,
I don't know about first round.
Come on, it's your boy.
It is my boy, but I don't know about first round. New offense, new team. We gotta see some things first.
If he's not drafting you first round in his fantasy baseball, you're good to go, man.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, so first of all, I got to put it out there. Both of you guys struggled against Chappie. Not me. I'm 2 for 5 against the guy. So just saying, he's never going to get me out again, and I am so thankful for it. But
give me some tips. What you got? Give me some tips.
Yeah. I just saw him good. I saw it out of his hand good. You know, you got to. Now that I'm not playing, I got all the answers for you. You know, just get your foot down earlier, and you can see it out of his hand. No, man, I got lucky. No, I want to take you back to high school again, like Todd just said. You are a 9.5 out of 10 on the PG scale, okay? The PG life is the life that my boys are living now. Well, my oldest is, and my second one is, he's getting into that, like, oh, what's his rank? Playing against guys, what's his rank? You feel like you proved them wrong? Because we've had some kids on here that are 10s, and now you're absolutely banging in New York. You should have been a 10 out of 10. Or what was holding you back?
I don't know. It's actually crazy. Like, I don't honestly, like, obviously those rankings and stuff. I have a younger brother who he's a senior right now, so he's going through all that perfect game stuff, but never really like paid attention to it. But the perfect game stuff, what could have been holding me back was football. Honestly, I didn't do a whole lot of the showcases and stuff because like the bigger showcases because of football, and maybe that's what it is. But I mean, I could tell the kids it doesn't matter what you're ranked, just go out there and play ball, and when the lights turn on, go play.
And you had some pretty popular friends too, because DJ, I'm looking at one of your last teams that you played in PG tournaments with. Can you give us a little alumni list?
Oh yeah, so I think our lineup. I think we had Addison Russell leading off. I hit second. I had Jesse Winker behind me. Tomas Nido, who's also with the Mets. Who else did we have? Chris Oakey. I'm sure I'm forgetting guys.
Eflin? Did you say Eflin?
Yeah, I didn't say Eflin. Zach Eflin was on that team. Yeah, we had.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, and then obviously, so like the PG National or whatever, the big one that's in October. I didn't go to it, and we had guys on that team like Javi Baez, guys like that I didn't even get to play with because I was playing football. So we kind of like had different guys in there too.
Hey, I want to bring something up to you today. I don't know. I'm trying to think. You did this earlier today. You visited Queens Firehouse Engine 310 Ladder 150. I remember I played with the Mets anytime, September 11th came around, we would always visit a firehouse and put on the gear and have fun with that, man. Tell us about that experience and what you did. I heard you had a little action too today as well.
Yeah, it was really cool. We went to, obviously, like you said, their nickname's the Hollis Hog. So like going in there and like they're kind of just like baseball players. Like you guys know how it is, like the clubhouse, how everyone keeps it loose and everything, and just seeing that aspect of what they're doing, and obviously September 11th coming up, just kind of showing our respect for what they do and how they go about their day, and it gives you a little bit more sense of pride when you're playing in New York. When you go out there and have that across your chest, and you see those guys what they're doing in their job, it gives you a lot more pride, I think. But also, as far as the trip, so we went there. They gave us a tour of the fire station. We got to try on the gear. By the way, that stuff is heavy. I don't know how they do it. It's a nice day.
Yes.
It's a nice day in New York, and we are all sweating bullets out there. And it's like, how do you guys do this? And you're running into a fire to save someone's life. So gave us a tour. We got to go through their kind of where they run drills and stuff and break down a door. I didn't do it. One of our pitchers did. Much respect for those guys. It's incredible what they do.
All right, so you've latched on with another big league team here. Maybe it didn't go the way you wanted to in Baltimore. But you're really turning heads, man, dude. Every night I'm watching these games and seeing what because I was really following the Rangers series. Do you feel like you have solidified a spot on the team next year? And don't give me the well, I'm just going to try to do what I can for the month of September. Like, part of this game is selling yourself because you've been grinding it out in the minor leagues, trying to get back. And now you've solidified yourself. You're 1 homer away from 10. You put together great at-bats like you always have. Like, can you just say, what else do I got to do? Or is it something that you're sitting there like, I knew I was going to do this when it was coming into the season?
I mean, obviously, as you're younger, when I got drafted and stuff, you think that you're going to light the world on fire. But, I mean, I obviously what happened to me in Baltimore, I'm glad that it did. At the time, obviously, you don't want that to happen because you're going through struggles because you want to be successful. But I think it's put me in this position that I am now to handle the success, handle the failures. I know what it's like to fail. So it makes the success a lot sweeter, honestly. I don't know if I've solidified. I mean, I definitely think that I've played well enough to get that conversation. I want to be here. But we also got to see where the organization's kind of going. Obviously, trade deadline, we made a lot of moves that opened up spots for me to play. And I'm just going to, like you said, not trying to give you that cookie cutter answer of see how September goes, but I got to take it day by day and hopefully continue to do what I'm doing and have that conversation when the season's over.
DJ, have you latched on to become tight with any one or two particular ball players on the team? You're playing with some obviously big names, and I know they traded some of those, pitchers away, but you still got, especially on like the position player side, some pretty successful, pretty rich teammates that you're playing with.
Yeah, I mean, I get to take the field with Nim in the outfield every single day, just picking his brain. We kind of have that. He's a lefty as well, so I kind of go over conversations with guys that he's faced that maybe I haven't, kind of see what his approach is leading into the game. But I've known some of these guys even before I got here. Obviously played against Pete in college. Bogey and I played for – Bogey was on the FTB team the year before me, so had a relationship with him, Florida guy as well. But, I mean, honestly, all the guys are – Francisco too. He's an FTB guy. But just having those relationships before, it's made it a lot easier for me coming here. So the relationships are great.
So basically all your boys there are they're paying for everything when they go out. Like, you don't got to pay for nothing.
Hell yeah.
Is how it should be. That's how it should be. When you make your money, then you pay for other people.
Yeah, exactly. And I got a 5-month-old daughter, so I got to pay for diapers so they can handle the dinners and stuff.
No doubt. And you gotta pay for rent in New York. It ain't the same as in Syracuse, kid.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Nope. Hey, you're one of the, not the older guys, but you're not a rookie. On the bus, who's the guy on the mic that has blown it away as a rookie for the Mets this year? That's done a good job and not gone into the albino.
Who's blown it away? Let me see. I'm going to give it to Brett Beatty. He's a little Texas kid, got a little Texas swag with him. He's done a good job. We've had a couple of different events. Close second, Francisco Alvarez. He's done a good job with both sides, the Spanish and English versions of what he's been doing for us. It's been really good.
Any stories you can tell us? Or songs? What song did they sing? Anything?
I don't know the name of the song, but it goes like Mucho Novia. It's a Spanish song.
Mucho Novia.
Yeah. Francisco put on a little performance for us. We went out, had a team dinner. He put on a performance for us. He killed it.
Love that.
Love that. All right, I'm going to finish with this one because Przynski's on this show with us a lot too, and I know he'd want to ask this because he's like the biggest Florida supporter ever. He knows everybody in the state, and I know what he would say. He'd go, well, DJ, I'm looking at your your bio here, and you're from Gainesville, but you went to FSU, and he's a big UF guy, and you play with Pete Alonso. So can you give me the backstory on how all that went down?
Yeah. He probably isn't talking too much after that game last night. But
hell yeah, tell him. Clip this.
Yep.
Do you know what he said, DJ? He goes, this is what he said right at the end of the show, or at the end of when we were talking about what's going to happen in that game. He goes, "What the fuck is a Ute? What the fuck is a Ute?" We'll run it back for him on Tuesday because he found out.
He definitely found out. Yeah, but so I get that question a lot, the Gainesville thing. Like when they ask you where you're born or everything, when you fill out your paperwork and stuff. I was actually born in Gainesville. My mom went to school at Santa Fe, the community college there. I was only born for like 2 weeks. Then we moved back home to Jacksonville. But when you fill out that, it says Gainesville. I don't claim Gainesville at all. I'm from Jacksonville, or Yulee, if you want to be more specific. Chose Florida State. My dad's a Florida State fan. Mom was a Gator fan. Florida actually offered me before Florida State, but it didn't hit me like it did when Florida State offered me. So I knew that's where I wanted to be, and lucked out for me. Loved playing the Gators, but the real team plays on Sunday night. You guys check in.
Ooh, I hear you.
Hell yeah, let's go, baby.
Hey, I got one question for you. What was the last person to call you Demetrius Jerome and get away with it?
My mom.
Your mom?
That usually means something that I did something wrong. But I've been good lately, so I haven't heard
it. That's awesome.
Love that, dude. Well, hey, it was great catching up with you. Appreciate the time. Keep crushing it out there. Have a strong finish to the season, and we'll talk to you in the off season. All right.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you having me on.